Why are you still single? Oh my God, I can't believe that you're still single. How could somebody as attractive and intelligent and smart and pretty and funny as you still be single? Susan, can you believe that she's still single? Oh man, if she's still single, there's no hope for any other women out here. I can't believe some nice man hasn't snatched you up by now. What's wrong with these guys? I hear these comments every single day. So I am here to tell you, in my own opinion, in my own experiences, why I am still single. So I don't want anybody getting mad and saying these things don't happen or this is happening because, or not all guys are like this, or blah, 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 because these are my experiences of why I'm still single. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you 500 stories about bad dates that I've had, because that video would be 25 hours long. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you why I'm still single. So first, let me just start by saying that I'm 52 years old. I do not have any children. I've been divorced for about 20 years, and I'm sober and I'm vegan. Those are all important factors in what make up me, okay? So let's just talk first about sobriety. And yes, I have some notes here because otherwise I'm gonna forget everything that I wanna talk about. So sobriety is a big one because once you become sober, if you're single at the time, when you want to get out into the dating world, you start to think, well, who am I gonna date? Like, am I only gonna date guys that are sober and that are in AA? Because like, I don't know, is that what we're supposed to do? For me, no. Not that I didn't give it a try, no, it complicates a lot of things, so let's just leave it at no. Then there are, well, should I date somebody that drinks socially? Like, is that gonna be okay? And I mean, for the most part, I think, yeah, it probably could definitely be okay. But in my experience, the minute I tell somebody I don't drink, they kind of get on the defensive and they get all weird about it and they want to know why. And I mean, even though I don't really say anything right away, because I've had people say to me, well, you don't really have to tell them, you don't have to give them a reason, why would you even say that? Well, it's going to come up. I mean, you're gonna go out for a drink, or they're gonna ask you if you want to drink, or they're gonna ask you what you like to drink or something, and it's gonna come up, why don't you drink? Just trust me on this one, it's gonna come up. And yes, you do not have to say, hi, I'm Sandy and I'm an alcoholic. No, I don't start my dates that way, but it does come up, okay? And so usually the minute you tell them that you don't drink and the reason why you don't drink, they'll either say, that's amazing, oh my God, that's so good, I'm so proud, that's like so awesome, or they just think that you're a weirdo and you're not gonna be any fun, and it kind of freaks them out, and they're like, gotta get rid of this trick because I'm not gonna be able to drink in front of her. But whatever, those are just my experiences. I've had guys get completely 100% inebriated, drunk, out of control on a first date, knowing that I don't drink. So, I mean, it could just be a respect thing. It could be that's just the way they are, whatever. Hey, that it happened. I've had men seem like they're terrified to drink in front of me. I had a man like order a drink and like hide it on the table and behind stuff like at the restaurant. Like, I don't know if he thought I was gonna like wait till he went to the bathroom and be like, drink his drink, or be triggered because I saw a drink. I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to be nice. But I've had all different things happen. I've had people say, oh, you don't drink? Well, like what? You're not one of those massive alcoholics, are you? Yeah, Bob, I kind of am. So, I mean, all different scenarios have happened around drinking. So that's plays a huge factor into why I'm still single. It's finding that fit, right? And that is a really big fit, because in today's society, a lot of people socially drink, and it's tricky. It's a tricky one. So then I thought about, well, what about dating somebody that doesn't drink at all. They're just like me, you know? And I mean, yeah, that could be great too, but sometimes you have to have more in common than just the fact that the two of you don't drink. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I went on a date with a man years ago solely based on the fact that he didn't drink alcohol and he was tall. So I was like, he's tall and he doesn't drink. Whew, it's gonna be my soulmate. But yeah, it just, you know, there's gotta be, you have to have more in common than that. So that is one thing there. Oh, okay, let's get into children. Children's another one. So, like I said, I'm 52 years old. I love children. Love children. I've been in relationships with men that have had children. Some of them have been great. Some of them have been horrible. They have had devil children. I'm sorry, but it's true. And it puts a whole other dynamic on the relationship. I mean, let's be honest. When you are in a relationship with a man that has children, and you have to respect this 100%, but that is going to be a whole other dynamic to your dating relationship situation, because those children are the most important thing in their life. As God knows, we all know, if you've ever been on a dating site, my children are my world. Yes, we know they're your world, and they should be your world, and that's great. Awesome. But I am at the point where I feel like at this age, basically only because of my age, I don't really want to date somebody that has young children, because I've done all that. I don't really want to, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. And then you have to think, like, that's going to be going on for a very, very long time. Like, if you are dating somebody with a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, you're not going to just be like, okay, we're going to do some family stuff now, and then they're going to move on. Like, it's going to be years. And yeah, might make me sound like a horrible person, but I'm really not. Like, I don't know a lot of 52-year-olds that want to go out with somebody that has young children. And if you do, God bless. I just don't. Now, children in general, obviously, I'm the outcast here. I'm the one that doesn't have any children. And so I don't have any ties to, like, a past relationship via a child in that way. And so, yeah, I get it. You have to communicate with your ex-wife and your children and all that stuff. Like I said, that's a whole other dynamic in the relationship. But I don't really want to hear about it. I cannot tell you. I could literally write a book just on this topic of how many first dates I have gone on where a man just continually talks about his ex-wife or girlfriend or mother of his child and all the activities going on there. Like, how much child support he has to pay. She's a bitch. She's his best friend. We're great together. We're awesome parents. She doesn't do this. She's a bad parent. Like, she lets our kids do that. I would never agree with that. And I'm just sitting there, like, eating my food going, when's the date gonna be over? Because I don't want to hear about that right now. Like, I mean, I get it that when you go on a date, you're supposed to be getting to know each other and everything, but I'm not going to tell you about my ex-husband and whatever. Like, I don't know. I find it bizarre. Maybe if you guys both have kids, it's a thing that people with kids do. But for me, again, maybe it's making me the oddball, but I don't need to hear about what your ex-wife is doing, how great a shape she's in, how beautiful she looks, how she let herself go, how she slept with your son's hockey coach. Like, these are all real stories. Oh my God, I have a million. So yes, there's that, which brings us into age, of course. So being the age I am, it's a tricky one because I would love to date somebody my own age. I would really, really like that because I feel like we're both at that same stage in our life where, you know, we've done a lot, we've worked a lot, we've lived our lives, and let's move on to the second phase of our lives. But it's really tricky to find somebody my own age that's single that is gonna, I don't know, want to do the stuff that, I don't know, be compatible with me. I just really don't know. I simply cannot find it. I mean, people have said to me like, oh, well, you've worked at places where there's like tons of men. Like I worked at a hockey arena and things like that. And yeah, there are tons of men and there are tons of really nice men. Don't get me wrong. There are some very, very nice people, but they are married or they're in relationships. You know what I mean? Like they're just not available. So, I mean, that eliminates a whole stack of people there. Are there people that are younger that ask me out? All the time. All the time. And my opinion of that is, hey, I've been in long-term relationships with men that are younger than me, like at least 10 years younger than me. And I mean, it can work. I'm not saying that it can't work, but that age difference dynamic is always going to come up at some point. And for me, I think maybe it's a personal thing where I'm always just going to question why they would want to be with somebody so much older when they could be with somebody so much younger. And that's on me. That's my own problem. But yeah, I mean, and I like people that are younger. They're fun and you can, you know, have a fun conversation and they can keep up actively. I don't mean like that. I mean like going for a bike ride or whatever you want to do. But it's just, I don't know, like the age thing just seems to always come up. And then as far as like going the other way, I've never really had any men like much older than me ask me out, like not in a long time anyways, not that I can remember. So that kind of covers the age thing. What else did I want to, oh yes, okay. So smoking, yeah, I'm sorry. That is just NO, deal breaker, no, not gonna happen. So again, I know maybe I'm cutting out a huge like portion of the population. There could be like a really amazing person and they smoke and I'm just like, not having it, but I'm not having it. Like there is absolutely no bending on that one. I will not date a smoker. Just that is my own thing. Won't date a smoker. So yeah, smoking out. And excessive drug use, obviously, like, yeah, like, and I know people are gonna say, well, what about smoking pot? Because like, that's really not a big deal. And you know, they're just getting like mellow and just smoking pot. And I know right now I am gonna get some major pot smoking hate over this one, but it's just not for me. And not because I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've just never done any type of recreational drugs. It's just not for me. And I mean, yeah, maybe you guys think it's all fun and that's great. And hey, do what you want to do and have a great time and be stoned and everything. But for me, it's not fun to be around. And I just, yeah, we're on a different level. So, I mean, you got to find somebody that likes to do the same type of recreational things that you like. Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking at this point. You don't want somebody that drinks, and you don't want somebody that smokes, and you don't want somebody that does drugs, and you don't want somebody that has small children. And like, basically you're eliminating like a huge portion of the population. That's why I'm still single. So let's move on because you know there's more. Let's get into, online dating. Yes, this is so amazing. Oh my God, this is like the worst invention in the entire world. Okay, so now that online dating has become a thing, the norm, whatever you want to call it, I despise online dating because it is a superficial tool to just find somebody better. That's really all it is. And to hook up with them, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Have I gone on online dating sites? Yeah, of course I have. Have I gone on an actual date with somebody from one of these sites? Yes, I actually have. But it's pretty rare because mainly what happens, I will give you the lowdown of my experiences on dating sites. You sign up for this dating site, you get 75 million men message you, even though you say, like, I'm very clear, like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I blah, 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 like all my things. And then I'm vegan and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll get a guy with a smoke hanging out of his mouth holding a fish and a beer. And I'm just like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But and it'll be like, here's your super match. And I'm like, really, it's not. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. But yeah, so you get all these people message you, and God knows, like, I mean, I don't have time to read all those messages, so I'll just try to read the ones that I think like sound somewhat interesting, and I'll read them. And it's very hard for me to message somebody back with something interesting to say. I know it seems like I talk a lot, but I mean, it's hard to talk to somebody that you have never met and you don't know this person. So like, what do you even talk about? Like, how was your day? Great. How was your day? Oh, it's nice out today. What's it like there? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Or you get all these ones that are just wasting your time saying, oh, you're so beautiful, but you live so far away. Okay, whatever. Thanks. Bye. Like, thanks for letting me know. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so for the most part, once you weed everybody out and you get maybe like one person that you want to talk to, because that's all I really want to talk to is just one person. If things start to progress along and you seem like, okay, this is an interesting person, maybe I'd like to actually meet them for a coffee or something, they either don't ever want to meet you, and I'll tell you why, or they want you to come over for some couch cuddles, or how about come over and watch a movie? I've never met you in my entire life, so I am really not going to come over to your house and lay on a couch with you and cuddle up and watch Netflix. No, and we all know that there's like a code for that, and it's true. Why? I don't know. Maybe there are people that do this. There must be if it's a thing, but I'm not one of them. I am not coming over to your house to cuddle on the couch with you and watch a movie when I have never, ever met you. Never. So yeah, that's not going to happen. And the ones that say, let's just get back into what they say. Oh my God, this is again. I could literally write a book, and I think I might do it, about all the messages that I have gotten from online dating. Beyond bad. And I'm not just talking about the spelling or the sexual references, just dumb and unintelligent, mean, weird, boring, just unbelievable, really unbelievable. So you start to really question, like, wow, is this what the dating world has come to? Because I don't want any part of it. But the reason I think, and in my experience, why most men will never want to meet you, not even for a coffee or anything else, is because they're married. They're already in a relationship, or they're already messaging 5 other girls right now. Now I know I'm gonna get backlash for this, and all these married people are gonna say like, oh, well, you know, that's not true, blah, blah. Really? Because it's happened to me about a gazillion times, and every other single person that I know has had married people or people that are in relationships message them to meet up for whatever, coffee, like anything, or just talk to you endlessly. And this is just the way it is. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some great marriages out there. I'm sure that there probably are. But when I do my calculations of all the married people that message me and all of my other friends, chances are that one of you people that are watching this right now, your husband's probably sent me or one of my friends a message. Sorry, it's just the honest to God truth, which brings me around to trust. So I find it really hard to trust somebody, knowing that when I do, if whatever, get in a relationship with somebody, they are probably going to be on Tinder looking for somebody better or chatting with them the entire time. Because this is the other thing I find with guys that have chatted with me for some amount of time, a month, whatever, 2 months, they're usually chatting to a bunch of other people too. Like, they're messaging me every day with that good morning, sweetie, cutie, hi, smiley face, whatever. And you think, oh man, they really like me and they're messaging me all the time. And then you say, well, like, we should go for a walk. We should meet up. We should do something. And that's when you start to get they never talk to you again. And it's pretty much because they're talking to 5 other women and they are already in a relationship with 1 or 2 or 3 other ones. So just putting that out there. I know it's the cold hard truth. I know that people aren't going to like that I'm saying this, but if anything, I am honest. So I'm just telling you, this is the way it is. I cannot tell you how many people in relationships on social media message me and my friends on a daily basis. Like, you're so beautiful, you're so hot. Then it just gets down to just a flame of fire. I don't know, you're too lazy for words anymore. I don't know. And yes, I do not engage in conversations with these people. I do end up blocking them or telling them that it's inappropriate and I don't want these types of messages because they are in a relationship. But I'm just telling you that this is what goes on. It goes on every single day. So there's that. So trust would be a really hard one. Yeah, that's not fun to hear, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And that's why I really don't like online dating. It's like everyone's lying. Pretty much anyone that I've gone out with or met has lied about something, whether it's their height, their age, the relationship status, that they smoke, that they drink, whatever. They lie. They lie. I'm telling you right now, if you go on to a dating profile of me, which I'm not on any, well, I mean, I am, but I have them disabled because I just can't deal with it. I am telling you the cold, hard truth. I have a picture of me with makeup, without makeup, with no filters, telling you exactly how old I am, what I do, what I'm about. There's no lying. So, I mean, I don't know. Don't know what else to say. But yeah, everybody's lying online. That's all I got to say on that one. What else was there? Yeah, I guess the last thing that I have is just that I'm tall. And that might seem like a small one, but it's kind of, whatever. I'm 5'10", okay? So, I mean, yes, have I gone out with people shorter than me? Of course I have. I married somebody that was shorter than me. I've been in relationships with people that are shorter than me. For me, it's just a personal preference. If there's anything about looks, I don't really care about looks all that much, but I mean, hey, I'm not a beauty queen, whatever, like, looks are not the end all be all to me. I need to be attracted, but what I'm attracted to, I guarantee you, is probably not what you're attracted to. Like, I'm attracted to David Spade, okay? So, I mean, what I like is probably not what everybody likes. But tall, yeah, I mean, I'm tall, so there's that. Oh, but the vegan thing, yeah, this is a really, really, really big one. So, yes, I have gone out on dates, not very many, with people that are non-vegan, obviously, because vegans are such a small portion of the population. So, I mean, it's going to be tough probably for me to find somebody else. But it's like, those are my beliefs. Like, if there's somebody that is like Catholic or their culture or whatever, and those are the only people they date. Well, it's basically the same thing. And I know a lot of people don't understand that, but it's like, if you're not vegan and I am, you're basically going against everything that I believe in. And yes, I know everybody has different beliefs and everything, but it's hard. Like, I mean, it'd be like a person that worships God and goes to church all the time dating a devil worshiper. Like, I mean, it would be a tough fit. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Like, it's really, really hard. And I really don't want to go out with somebody and watch them eat meat and everything and just no. Now, if somebody is open to trying vegan food, if they're open to listening to opinions, then that's great. Hey, awesome. I am so open to having a conversation, and that would be amazing. But what I find, as opposed to that, and it could partially be on me too, but I just find people want to attack me for it. So I have gone out on dates with men that just literally want to attack me for being vegan and want to give me all their facts and all their thoughts about, you know, why they eat meat and dairy and whatever, and like try to debunk everything that I believe in. And I just find it so weird because, like, I mean, if I said to you, oh, well, I believe in God, and then somebody's like, well, you shouldn't because of this. Like, is that a good way to start a date? I don't think so, because you're scaring me. Like, I don't want to have an argument with you. And I've said that on dates with men. I've said, like, I really just wanted to come and have a coffee and chat and maybe have a nice afternoon or a couple hours, and I don't want to get into a debate about veganism or whatever. Like, it's just odd to me. Like, I'm not going in there saying, hey, well, this is the way the world should be. No, I know people probably think I am, but I'm really not. I mean, but if you ask me about it, I'll tell you my opinion, but I'm not going to sit there and try to convert you on the first date, just as I wouldn't want somebody in there trying to unconvert me or whatever you want to say. So, I mean, yeah, that is like a huge, huge deal in my life. Okay, dating pool getting smaller. Dating pool is getting really, really, really small here. So here's the other thing, and this is just going to be my last part of my opinion here, is that I don't think that men, in my opinion, want to put in the effort. They want to just say, like, hey, you want to come over and watch a movie? Like, they don't want to put in an effort to take you on an actual date. Like, I remember the days of when a guy would call you up and ask you on a date, and I would be like, oh my God, on Friday, I'm going out on a date. And I would do my hair and pick out a nice outfit and put some perfume on, and I would be excited. My heart would be racing. Like, I'd be like, I can't wait till he picks me up, and I'm gonna be so nervous. And it's just, you know, it's something to look forward to, and you get those little butterflies, and it's a great feeling. And I mean, he used to bring you flowers and take you out somewhere. And it's not about material things, but flowers, man, flowers say so much. I'm telling you right now, if you ever go on a date with me and you bring me flowers or a flower, like, just that one little gesture just says that, hey, you put some effort in today. You put a little bit of effort. And yes, I know it goes both ways, blah, blah, blah. I am a feminist, but I still like those little romantic gestures. I am not gonna lie. I like it if a man opens up the door for me. I like it if he brings me flowers. I like those things. I like it if he says, text me when you get home so that I know you're home okay. I like it if he messages the next day and says, hey, I had a really good time last night. I'd like to see you again. Those things don't happen, not to me anyways, anymore. I don't know. They're like gone with the wind. There's no effort put in. It's like really weird. And just to touch on one other really weird thing, the thing is, then if you do, this is just what I find, go on that big date where you go for dinner and he buys you flowers, it doesn't mean you're going home with him. Please, man, no. Like, can't you just be a gentleman and take a woman on a nice date and not expect anything, and just a kiss on the cheek, and just hope that you will get to see that person again. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But in my experience, those things don't happen anymore. I literally can't tell you the last time that a man bought me flowers and took me out on a real date. I can't tell you. It's been probably, it's been a long time since I've gotten ready and gotten excited and have had those feelings about looking forward to a conversation with somebody and getting to know them better, because people just don't want to. And I've gone on actually some good dates where I've talked to somebody and we've had a great conversation and they seem like they really like me, and they're like, and I like them, and we're getting to know each other, and this is great. And they're like, hey, I'd like to go out again. Can I call you? Yes. Crickets, ghosting, never hear from them again. Never hear from them again. And I used to like kind of put it on myself. I'd be like, well, man, what did I do? Because they really seemed like they liked me and they're asking me out and they said they had a good time and whatever. Well, my guess is that they met somebody younger, prettier, better, smarter. They already had somebody, whatever. Sorry, it's just the truth. Like, it's just, or unless they just absolutely hated me and were just faking it the whole time. That could be an option too. Who knows? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't message me saying, well, women are like that too. Yeah, I know they are. Trust me, I know they are. Obviously, it's not just one sex is this way and the other one isn't. And yes, I know that there are married women on dating sites looking for guys too. Yes, I know that. This isn't about any of that. This is just about my experiences to my most number one asked question. How is a girl like you still single? So I hope that you had some insight, some fun, some laughs, some information, and now you know. That's why I'm still single. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Mwah.